Good morning. Dear me, it's a bit late in the morning. All my plans went out of the window this morning. I was supposed to go to Mystery Beach and then head to this lovely field. But no, didn't happen. I had to go pick something up this morning. So what we've done, I've brought both machines with me. I brought the Equinox and the Explorer. I'm in a field that I hated. I think I spent 3 hours in here and I found 60 buttons, and that was it. Not a lot of trash, just buttons. And I've just avoided it ever since. But it's been ploughed probably a few times since I've last come, and I used the Explorer. We're going to give the Equinox a go in this. It's like a rough plough, kind of stubble. We'll have a go. And I thought something interesting. I'm going to do a hole count. I'm going to count every single hole I have dug. They won't all be in the video because there could be hundreds. I don't know. I've never counted. I don't actually know how many holes I genuinely dig on a hunt. It's quite a few because I dig all trash as well normally. I hunt in all metal sometimes. I don't normally dig iron. So anything else gets dug. And I'll try and put a counter in the corner of the video. Because every video is cherry picked. You get all the best bits from my afternoon condensed into 15-20 minutes. I've been at it for 3 or 4 hours. So I'm going to try and do a hole count. I'm not going to show you every hole. You might have hole number 4 might be a coin. Hole number 26 could be a button or a thimble or something like that. So that's how it's going to go. I think it'll be interesting. I want to know how many holes I do dig. I'll probably be depressed at the finds to hole ratio, but there's only one way to find out. We're going to have a wander around out there. If it is as atrocious as it was last time, I've got a field over that way, which I jumped into last year, never really touched it, so we might do both. I've got 5-6 hours today. I could head back over to the field we were in last time, but I want that to be ploughed, so I'm just going to play in these two. I'm going to be quite interested. Right, that's it. Let's just get swinging, shall we? Okay, this is the third hole. The first one was a sketchy iron. I dug it anyway, just because I'm just fresh in the field, as you do. Second one was a bit of brassy tap, sort of, I don't know what it was. And look, true to form. Third hole is a tiny little button. I thought it was a coin at first. No, one button. Button, hole 4, another one. Hole number 7, a musket ball. And I've already swapped out for the Explorer. I just feel like I'm missing stuff. I don't know if it's because it's stubble and it's quite raised in places, so you're sort of going up and down. Bigger coil, gets deeper. I just don't know, I felt like I was waving a stick around with that Equinox, but I'm going to go over the area I've just been with the Equinox with the Explorer, see what happens. Right, got a little 2-2 round, nothing too spectacular just yet. Surprise, surprise, hole number 10. Oh, I broke it as well, oh well. Okay, so I've come to field number 2 because field number 1 was winding me up. And it was just really hard. This one has been sort of rollered or disked. And hole number 14 of the day is that. They're old. It's probably like a some sort of ring off of horse harnesses and you know that sort of thing. It's not a brooch, I don't think. I can't see where a pin would have gone. But old though. This is only to update you that I've come into field 3. I'm on hole number 18. I've gone back to the Equinox. I keep swapping between the two machines, and we've got a door hinge. As I said, it's just an update, not because I found something spectacular. Finally, I think we're on hole 27, and we have what looks like a stirrup. You put your foot, but it's a bit bent. That should be bent down. Yeah. I think that's a stirrup fitting. Result. I've got something out the floor here. It was reading in at a strong 7 on the Nox. just thought it was going to be a bit of scrap something. I just wanted to dig it to find out. But it's more than a bit of scrap. It's got, just there, some writing. Should we have a look? I might not be able to see it now. I made it. Oh no, yeah, it's quite defined. I'll tell you what. You can see it there. I'll pop you off, and I'll give it a clean, and then we'll have a read. Right, I've used my handy spray bottle. Don't forget to go and check that fella out. Yeah, it says the Noel. So we'll look on here, it'll be easier. The Noel, and it's hinged. I don't know what that was. I really don't. Unless it. Oh, I wonder if it was part of a watch strap. I don't know. Just that you get those. I just can't see where it'd fasten, but I don't know. Yeah, the Noel. Who knows? Well, as you can see, I am on pasture-ish. I've just wandered down to where the First World War pasture is. Go back to, I'll put a link up in the corner. Awesome hunts they were in there. Tons of military. And look at the first find. The tiniest military button. I will come back here. I'm going to jump back on the field, but I didn't ever think this would be cut again. It was about 4 foot high in weeds, but they've cut it, so we're going to get on it. Much apart from this was in my fingers and some bullet cases, but let's cut that cord out. Just pulling it out, that looks like a cross. Ah, yeah, maybe that was someone's pendant round their neck. And that bottom section has sadly snapped off. Yeah, part of a cross pendant. Cool. Now we've got our first coin, hole number 32, and it's a 5p. Didn't want that, but could have been a 6pence. Found some remnants of, that is part of the tail fin off of a mortar. I found a live mortar not too far away, without the fin. Yeah, there you go. If you want to check that video out, it'll be in the corner. Bit of mortar fin and a coin fresh out of the hole. There's even a worm. Ah, this is hole number 43. Only because I've been digging a load of 2.2 cartridges. Let's see what this is. Probably First World War era. So it could be an Edward. I've had Edward coins here before. Oh no, look at that, it's even earlier. It's a Vicky. Let's give her a spray. See what we can find out. That's a young Victoria. Love it. And quite possibly a date to be revealed. I already see an 8. Which is, yep. Oh, look at that. 1863. Cool. Right, I've got a little while left. It's taken forever to get an old coin, but there you go. Right, we're on hole 49 and we have another coin. Not far from where I just had that Vicky penny. Right, I'm going to give it a clean because that looks like it's been burnt. I'll give it a wash and then we'll come back. It'd be a lot easier. Burn it if it was mine as well. Blooming 2p in the middle of a field. Okay, right, it is a coin, I guess. This part of the not the medieval, the First World War pasture area had never ever been cut since I've known. And look what's come up. That was either a, I don't know, a pendant, pocket watch. Whatever it was suspended, but whatever was in there is gone. Like it, that was very deep actually. It was very, very faint signal, and then I dug a bit and then the signal popped, so. I did say cat badges were few and far between, but if you look hard enough, you'll find one. Oh, wow, happy, very happy. This is the kind of I like old stuff, really old stuff, but I do like my military stuff. Oh, look at that, that's lovely. I bet that, oh no, look at that, the pin's on it still. Right, I'm going to clean that one, and then you can have another look, and then I'm going to keep swinging. There you go, that one's a bit, this is a bit better. You can clearly see the East Surrey along the bottom, and look at that, for pins in the back. Right, I think that deserves a cup of, well, I say a cup of tea, cup of coffee, and a little chill out in the sunshine, and then I'm going to carry on right here. So I'm heading back over to my bag. I've taken all of 4 swings, and I think, and sorry, before I go into that, there's bits of crockery and china in every hole you dig here, which makes me wonder, is this the dump area? But what have we got here? Oh, let's give it a spray. Let's see what the lettering shows. Right. It's going to prove a pain in the bum one-handed. Bear with, excuse me. That's a Somerset shoulder flush badge. I've not found one of these here before. I found the Kings, and I found the East Surrey, various regiments in the East Surrey, but not a Somerset. That's a new one. Didn't even know they were here. Winner. Alright, I got a cool little find. Well, I think it's a cool little find. I think it's hole 56, and it's that. I've got some of the badges at home, and they were the Territorial 5th and 6th East Surrey Regiment. The T was at the top of the shoulder flash. You had a 5, and then you had East Surrey under here. And that looks like the top of a 5, and that's the T, the bit that's normally missing. I think we've got a coin. Ow. Ah. Ow. I'm not nearly on rocks. I hope we've got a coin. Or a jeton. That's going to be a good one. It's very thick. Do you know what? I really don't know. It's very thick. Is that milled? Later investigation with a bit of a scrub of a toothbrush, I think. This hole isn't so pleasant to dig. It's full of ants. I'm not sure if I've got a coin or a button here. Doesn't look like a button. Still haven't made it back to get a drink, so I'm going to take this with me and going to go and give it a wash. Yep, I'm starting to think I'm digging First World War rubbish pit here. There's a lot of crockery in the bottom. There's a key, and there's still, where's my pinpoint is gone? It's down there with that plate or whatever it is. There is more to be had. There's even an oyster. Right, another hole, more crockery, and in that one, I don't know what I thought it was whistle at first. It's not. I don't know, but it does open still. So I don't know what that clamped down on. If anyone recognises that as a piece of military kit of any kind or from anywhere, could just be a bit of tat though. Right, let's keep swinging. The last coin I think was Irish, I'm not sure. We're going to have a bit of a look into that tonight when I get in. But right now, straight out of there, we've got, I think this one's going to go with that cat badge. Yeah, we've got an East Surrey arm flash. I think it actually had a bit more on top. It would have had the 5 or the 6 and the T above. Just see where it would have attached, but yeah, one of them. Next out of there we've got this thing. It's just an unassuming piece of copper, but it would have played an important role. There would have been another bit at the top there. with another slot in it, just like the sides, and then these mount on that. I think that goes behind the material of your jacket, and they mount on top, and that's how it's mounted together with a pin through the back. It keeps your badges on your uniform. Right, I'm back on the field for a bit. I'm fed up with getting covered in spiders, prickles, thorns, ants, ugh, you name it. I'm going to come out here for a break, and we've got some cracking finds. Look, the brake handle off of a push bike. Yeah, great start back on the field. Hole 59, and it's getting late in the day for me. I'm knackered. And we had that, but I checked the hole. 2 targets in 1 hole. What is that? Is it a hammer coin, or is it just going to be a bit of aluminium scrappy stuff? I don't want to get my hopes up, you know. Let's get it. Yeah, look at it. I don't want to get my hopes up because I've been here before. Oh. I can't open it with one hand. Ooh. I reckon that's a hammer coin. Yes. Oh, right, hang on. A clean and a bit of a, I don't know, I just need to have a quick look, quick clean and a bit of a chill. Well, I don't know. It's definitely a hammer coin. I can see the odd little bit and mark and bit of, I don't know what that is at the top there. I don't know if it's where it's been creased, but there's definitely marks from front and back. If it's English, I don't know. Sorry I'm not too enthusiastic. It's hole 59 and I'm cooking in the sun, but it does lift your spirits. I was just about to walk off home, but I think I might give it another half hour. We've got something old. That's going to be an interesting one to find out what that is, what it was from, just by the way that's decorated. I would say that it's of some considerable age. I'd love to know what it's from. It's a bit bent and a bit battered, but I'll keep you updated if it is anything. I'm being a bit methodical. Just over, ooh, where are we? There you can see a little red flag. I'm moving the flag up the field as I go in passes, so I don't go over the same spot twice. I do that a lot. I tend to drift rather than stay in a straight line. So yeah, this is what happens. You come across the last pass of the field now for now, and we've got what looks like a 303 round end of. Yeah, there's not a lot coming up at the moment, but we shall persevere another 20 minutes. Before we get to the roundup, if you don't know already, you should know, go over to see Idetect. Go and subscribe to his channel, have a look. He has got a metal detector giveaway. I think it's a Quest 50, and there'll be a link in the bottom of my video. There's links in his video, and it's free to enter. You've just got to like, subscribe and comment, and you've got, I think, till the 25th of August, which not long. Get over there, get yourself a chance to win a metal detector, and if you go on his Instagram, he's giving away some magnets if you like magnet fishing. So get onto his Instagram, and it's a similar process. It's free to enter. It's a win-win. You're going to see me on the roundup very shortly. Okay, it's roundup time, and I've got a lot to round up, but there is some good stuff in amongst the junk. I said I was counting holes. I got to about 72, 73, can't remember. What you have to remember is some of the finds, there was like more than one thing in a hole. So I still counted it as one hole, especially when I was digging around that pit area. There was all sorts of weird stuff coming out. Junk as well as okay stuff. Some of the bullets were like clustered together. I might have had a hole, and then there might be another target just to the side, so I might have extended the hole. So that's, I still counted that as one hole, but 3 things might have come out of it. Some of the large pieces of iron, I've got some bits of horseshoe and bits of alley, bits of can and stuff. If I see them on the surface, I will pick them up, because I don't want to find them next year or when it next gets ploughed. And a big piece of horseshoe could mask something next year, year after, that's good underneath. So if I remove it from the field, it can only be a good thing for me. I don't throw it in the hedge either. I'm not someone that, you know, hedge fodder. I don't throw things in the hedge. It comes home, it goes in the bin. Other than that, I will get to it, but the Irish coin is an interesting coin. And I've got some other bits out that I've had from that area. If you haven't seen those military pasture videos, go and check them out if you like what you see. I've got some bits and bobs out that have come from that area. Yeah, so I'm going to spin you around and we'll have a look what I did find. There is a lot of junk. That's one thing I will say. That field is notoriously trashy. Yeah, these are the big pieces. I see them on the surface, so I'm going to pick them up. Horseshoe and bits of plough, and probably, I don't know what these are, they're probably parts of mortar, because they were training with mortars. And like, I think I did dig 1 or 2 of these nuts, but the rest, I saw them on the surface, I dug them out, you know, I pick them up, put them in my bag, and off you go. Right, where do we start? Who knows? This is the distinguishable junk. You've got like grain bag, seals, there's a bit of toy car there, didn't know I had that. Hooks, bit of plug, bike lever, hinge. There's the tobacco tin that was in the pit with the crockery. I don't know why the camera didn't film it. It just, I think it's something to do with the memory card. But anyway, that's the tobacco tin. Only a tiny piece of, well, tiny amount of lead this time. There was a distinguishable piece of lead, which was a bag seal. And then we move on to the other array. We've got the stirrup. The probable harness fitting of some sort. Whatever that is. It says the Noel. I don't know. I really don't. If anyone knows what that could be. It's been moulded in some way. The thing I thought was really old, it isn't. It says Blues Boot. It's a make of boot, possibly military. I don't know why there would have been a metal. I can't find one of these anywhere on the internet, so, but I can find the make, Blues Boots. Yeah, it was a decent kind of marching boot. Then we've got the coins. I'll leave that one. The hammer coin, I don't know what it is. 5p, 2p. Again, I don't know what that one is. I might get it checked out with the flow. The Vicky penny, that was a nice one. Dateable, 1863. The buttons from the first field, yeah, rubbish field, that one. There's a bit of buckle, and that is a big piece of buckle, that would have been. And we did get a lot of bullets. Again, a lot of these were clustered in an area. That is another training bullet. I just noticed it's still got the wood in it. They had wooden tips. I've got one complete one somewhere. It had a wooden tip rather than a live round. Just a training round. Quite rare actually, find one with a wood in it. Mortar fin. A bit of a possible watch. I've had bits of watch come out of there before. That weird clasp, if anyone knows. The cross pendant. There's 2 bullets. Then we got on the badges, the stuff I like. These ones over here are ones from previous hunts, but I just thought I'd show you. And that is the T, the 5 and the Surrey. And there's the T I found on the recent hunt, so that would have gone up there. And we've got the Somerset and an East Surrey Flash. And that's the cap badge I dug out. It's only, as far as I know, it's the metal content that makes it a different colour. It wasn't pink when they wore it, it's just to do with the metal, the way it's degrading. And I did find a cane end. I thought that was just a bit of rubbish, but no, it's a cane tip. And that's about it really, and we'll get back to that Irish coin. This is the sort of stuff that comes out of that area. These are some of the toy cars, Jeep, tank, one from last time. And these are all the military bits. There's loads and loads of it. Bullets, that's a First World War kit bag handle. Yeah, buckles, plates, rivets, tons of it. But they're all in previous videos along with what's in there. The coins are in there, and there's other stuff. We'll get onto this one. This is the Irish coin I dug out, and if you can see there's the word rule. Now that shouldn't be on there. If that was a genuine coin, back in 1750-ish, less than 40% of all coinage was real. Most of it was fake. And you got a 2-year prison sentence if you were caught faking coins. This one is dated 1761. In 1770 it was actually, you got the death penalty. It was a felony if you were caught minting fake coins. So what they did, they changed them. And these are called Irish evasion coins. And what they did was they either changed the bust to someone that wasn't the king, changed the legend, which they did on my one, and instead of Rex it says rules, so it'd been George Rules, so they couldn't be prosecuted for faking a coin because it wasn't a replica, it was a different coin. And I got the website on my telephone. There we go. George III Rex would be changed to George Rules, and they might change the portrait of the king, they might swap it around so it faces the other way, but that's what my one kind of looks like. It is facing to the left. But yeah, well happy. I like the fact that it's a fake. Just makes it slightly different. I think that is my roundup. 70 something holes. I'm going to do a hole count on a different field, one that's not quite so trashy. Again, just to find out, I might even do a hole count on the beach, just to give you a genuine idea of how many holes you might expect to dig on a hunt, because you only get to see the good stuff. Well, I hope that was informative. There's definitely a lot of gear there. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next.